we go, guys. Thursday. 4 down. 1 to go. 3-day weekend coming up, guys. Memorial Day weekend, man. Gotta love it. Any day, any way I can get an extra day, I'm with it. An extra day off? Man. I got the barbecue right here, man. Barbecue grill. I gotta clean it out. I'm gonna put some ribs on and some links and some hamburgers. Say, hey, 1980 gonna be cooking it up, y'all. Excuse the noise, guys. They still building this damn school back right behind my house and everything. So if you hear noise in the background, that's what it is. I'm pretty sure I've told you guys that, but you know, some people are like, oh, what is all that noise? It's unprofessional. All that shit, you know, that sissified shit. So just thought I'd let you know what's going on, so y'all won't be, you know, getting the tissue out and crying and stuff like that. But before I start this video, guys, I want to kick a shout out, man, to we lost 2 iconic figures, guys. Jim Brown. That kind of did something to me, man. When I saw that, I was like, oh no, you know, one of the greatest running backs of all time. He's pretty much one of the pioneers at the position, man. His highlight reels are in black and white, for God's sakes. He's one of the greatest, man, if not the greatest. He's on that Mount Rushmore of running backs, hell, maybe players, you know, of all time. You know, just what he went through, civil rights activists, and just you know, walking with Dr. King, walking with Malcolm X, walking with, you know, Muhammad Ali, and, you know, just iconic figures that he walked with, marched with, you know. Just prayers up to his family, man, my condolences, and just, you know, it's a sad thing, man. Next up is Tina Turner, man. That did something to me, too. We lost her yesterday. She suffered a stroke back in 2014, and she just never really fully recovered from it. And another iconic figure, you know, another pioneer at rock and roll, and one of the queens of rock and roll and soul. And she went through a lot, you know, earlier in her career, as y'all know, you know. And but she persevered, and she kept her name, and she kept it rolling. You know, she kept that train moving, man. And she had a lot of hits. She has an iconic voice, one-of-a-kind voice, and she was just a beautiful woman, and they will both be missed. So, you know, all the good people are leaving us, guys. It's doing something to me, you know. That's how you know you're getting old, man, when all the, you know, people that you grew up watching, they start passing on, and you're like, oh, man, come on, man. But we all got to go, you know, no matter how much money you got, how hard you think you are, you know, what kind of car you're driving, how big is your house, and all that stuff. We all gotta go, man. We can't take none of this shit with us. So stay humble, get off your high horse. If you think your shit don't stink, it does, you know. But anyway, guys, let me make this quick, guys. I keep reading just different articles. They just keep popping up every day about Adrian Peterson, guys. Adrian Peterson, guys. One of the greatest running backs of all time. Since we're talking about running backs with Jim Brown, I might as well bring up Adrian Peterson right now. He's right up there. He kind of reminds me of Jim Brown because of his running style, his run you over and keep going, his physicality at the position, his hard work ethic, his determination. He's top 5 all time. He's rushed over 14,000 yards, has 100 and something, a million touchdowns, and he's just one of the best running backs that played the game to me. He was one of those guys, man, it took more than one guy to bring him down. You know, he just always fought. I always enjoyed, even though he wasn't a Cowboy, I always enjoyed watching him run the ball. Him and Beast Mode and guys like that, man. Barry Sanders back in the day, Thurman Thomas, Barry Foster, Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, man, guys like that, man. Emmitt Smith, obviously Emmitt Smith, you know, Emmitt Smith's top all time. As far as stats, you know, but even highlights of, I know y'all gonna hate me for saying this, and I'm gonna get a lot of slack in the comment section, but O.J. Simpson, even though he was the way he was a hell of a running back, man. But Anyway, guys, I just don't see that happening for Dallas. I know he's a Texas native. He went to Oklahoma, and he wants to come back home and play for Dallas and retire as a Cowboy. But which is what everybody would want to do. But it's too far fetched, man. The running back, NFL is a young man's game. The guy's 38 years old, for God's sakes. And he still think he has something left in the tank, and he may, but just not with Dallas. We got running backs. We just let go. We just let Ezekiel Elliott walk, and he's not 38. He's like what, 30, 31. So 32 maybe, if give or take. So why would we pick up AP? It just doesn't make any sense. We just got to use some common sense here. I respect the fact that he still wants to play and he still feels like he has something to contribute to a football team. But I don't know. He's played for so many teams. He played with the Vikings. That's what he's most remembered as a Viking. He's played with the Redskins. He's played with the Saints, the Titans, the Seattle Seahawks. So come on, AP. I get you, man. I love you. I respect you. I respect your game. I respect the trail that you blazed. But that trail is about to run out, man. NFL is a young man's game, especially the running back position is a super. You got to be in your 20s, man. Toting that rock now, man. And then it's a passing league too now. So even though the Dallas Cowboys and Coach McCarthy is trying to, I want to run the ball, and he always sound like he tired. He always sound like he out of breath. I want to run the football. So even though we're trying to implement the run game back to Dallas, because that's what we were in 2014 and 2016, and so on. The NFL is still a passing league, and now these days it's a passing league. So I just don't think there's room for him on this roster. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man, because 1980 don't always know everything. But AP, come on, man. Go ahead and ride off into the sunset and retire. Just ride off into the sunset, man, and go off on a good note. Because you don't want to come back and get hurt and twist a knee or break a leg or tear an Achilles. You don't want to do that. So just go ahead and just ride off into the sunset. Go ahead and retire, man, and be with your family and your kids and all that stuff, man, and just enjoy life. Enjoy retirement. But guys, let me know what y'all think, man. I may be wrong. I would love to hear your feedback. Make sure you stay cowboyed up and prayed up, because you never know what the day is going to bring you.